really like to dramatically increase your income. I'm not finished. In the next 11 months and 13 days. Because you can always put stuff out there that you want to increase your income, but in the next 11 months and 13 days, it'll be the end of the year. Do you want to know how to do that? It's simple. Less talk, more action. You see, here's the interesting part about freedom. You come here with these expectations. Anybody come here with expectations? Some of you arrived and you said, man, I want the meat. Tell me what to do. Tell me exactly what to do. All you gotta do is tell me what to do and I'll go do it. No, you won't. We've been telling you what to do since the day you've joined. So the question is, why haven't you moved forward yet? And I think a lot of times it has to do with a little more talk, a little less action. You see, B.Y.O.B, some of you are still hungover from last night. It does not mean bring your own beverage. It means build your own business. And the way you build your own business is less talk, more action. Now, what I find very interesting about freedom is that, I'm going to walk over here, is that if you really want us to lay this out today, we need to have a very candid conversation. Will that be okay? I need to be able to leave the political correctness at the door. Let's face it, I did that a long time ago. But would that be okay if we just talk candidly and I don't have to worry about anybody getting upset? And if you do get upset, I'll apologize right now, but I really don't mean it. Because I would rather tell you something that aggravates you, that motivates you, that gets you mad at me, just mad enough to go back home and not listen to all those other normal people tell you that this doesn't work. See, some of you came in here and you came in here to hear the product announcements. You came in here to hear if we're going to do any promotions. The loyal customer program was an amazing thing, and you came just waiting for something like that. Some of you came here and you just wanted to buy new clothes. But the point is, you came here for a reason. And most of you came here because you want to radically increase your income. That's why you came here. I don't think there's many loyal customers in the crowd. Right? You came here because you're a distributor. Now, we've been laying out hints all weekend about how to have success in It Works Global. You have less talk and more action. And then, guys, we even put it on a shirt for those who don't catch on. We lift. We rock. We repeat. We lift. We rock. We repeat. It's on your clothes. Read your clothes. And if you can't read your clothes, have your neighbor read your clothes. Guys, this business is not complicated until people complicate it. Because I know what some of you are thinking, because I remember, oh my gosh, do I remember when I became involved in network marketing. I thought I had to know everything. Is there anybody in here that thinks they have to know everything to have success? Put your hand down, don't admit that. Because what you're doing, you come here and you see just a few things that we announced yesterday. Now, it's exciting. This new skincare line, this is awesome. It's exciting. The new hair, skin, and nails, this is awesome. I love it. I mean, I look at the new Greens Chews. This is awesome. And look at the new Fab Wrap. Just as I left the political correctness at the door, I told him to call it Wrap, but that didn't go. Made more sense to me, but Fab Wrap it'll be. But some of you are really excited about this. Some of you, you're still thinking about Fat Fighter because you've been eating way too much seafood this weekend. Right? You're looking at this going, man, I like Fact Finder. Some of you are like, oh, the new Blitz card, that's where it's at. And oh, you know, those updates in the party pad, that's where it's at. I'm going to do that. I'm going to focus on that. And oh my goodness, did you see the new all-product catalog? It's a trifold thing, and it has all the information we could ever want. But let me ask you a question. How many of you are a little overwhelmed? Seriously. Not in a good way. I don't mean like overwhelmed, overjoyed, right? Overwhelmed like, oh my goodness, they gave us all this stuff. Now what do I do with it? Do you know what you do with it? We Guys, don't get caught up in all the stuff. This is why we have a system. The reason we have a system, and the only reason you have systems, is to follow them. Is to follow the system, because we all are different. You know, there's some people that are here specifically for one reason and one reason only, and that is to make money. That's what their personality is, and that's not a bad thing. There's other people that are here, man, they're just, woo, I want to have some fun. Wait, no, they're not here. They had the party last night and they haven't made it yet. But that's their personality. There's other people. I wish I had a spotlight and I could find Billie Jean, my favorite grandmother. You know, there's others, they just want to be around you and help you. They will carry your bag from your hotel to here because that's what they do. They help people. And then there's other people, all that they have been doing since we introduced that new website is sitting there trying to read these ingredients on the back of all the products, and they're going, water, aqua. I wonder what the difference of those two are. Caprylic, capriic, triglyceride, glycerin, sorbitol. Let me go to Wikipedia. Right? You people drive me nuts. I love you because you're going to be here 10 years from now. Because you know everything there is to know about everything. But don't get caught up in that. Because if you want to have success in 2014, you have to focus. You see, we have a system. We have a system because we all have different personalities. Not everybody is a Madra, or a Cammie, or a Stephanie, or an Ashley, or a Ronnie. Right? We're all different personalities. Not everybody's a Billie Jean. Not everybody's a Mike. Not everybody's a Pam. Not everybody's a Mark. We all have different personalities, so we have a system. We introduce people. The first thing we do when we introduce people to It Works Global is we blitz them. And we ask them a simple question. Have you tried that crazy wrap thing? We don't ask them, have you tried the new Stretch Mark Cream by It Works Global? Okay? They're going to find out about this stuff. Focus to get them in the door. Right? Get them in the door. Give them something that they want. Would you rather be force-fed or have a nice filet mignon and lobster surf and turf that you can enjoy? Right? You don't want somebody just to say, eat your broccoli. And then they take it, open your mouth, and shove the broccoli. Now, you may like broccoli. I just don't like broccoli. Guys, this right here, this is the best of the best of the best of the best way to get people to go, well, what is that? Tell me more about that. So you open the door, you blitz, and then most of the time you wrap people. And then when you wrap people, what happens? A few questions come up, right? They say, well, tell me about this, and tell me about that. Now here's the scary part. If you're one of those analytical people, you start getting out your flip book that you made, right, with all the stuff. Burn those. Okay? We have one presentation for the entire company. It's right here. Whether you use online, whether you do it in front of somebody, we have one presentation. One. When we say it starts with one, there's more reasons than just people. One presentation, and you flip it. And then when you get to the back, if you've not seen it, the last slide, now, because we updated this, Pam went through that yesterday. What's your choice? Ask, and you shall receive an answer. They will say, I want to be a loyal customer, or I want to be a distributor. And you know what? At that point, if they want to be a loyal customer, share with them the benefits of the loyal customer program. It's real simple. They're going to click the button, they're going to get their username, and they're going to get some free stuff if they share. Don't complicate it. If they want more information about the products, hand this to them. Don't read this to them. Some of you are out here like, oh my goodness, the Ultimate Body Applicator, it's 4 wraps. You see the ultimate tightening, toning, firming results wherever you need it most, the most little. I don't even know what it says. But don't go through and complicate it. Let them, because they're probably a little different than you. And then if they want to become a distributor, you walk them through the steps to success. It's real simple until we complicate it. What I find interesting is that sometimes people think they have to be an expert not only in our company, but they have to be an expert in network marketing. You don't. You see, the things that you do need to have success, Notice I didn't say we anymore except the first time, because all of a sudden it just kind of takes over. Because all of a sudden you now know it. It's internalized. See, it's not about me saying it anymore. It's about you listen to your next person next to you. The person next to you, they said it, they said it, they said it. See, that's a form of leadership. You've got to simplify everything that you're doing. You don't have to know everything. You know what you also don't need? You don't need to go out and read books on how to become a professional network marketer. Please don't become a professional network marketer. I beg you. Because all the people that are teaching you how to become a professional network marketer and all over Facebook, and they say, learn how to sponsor 20 to 30 people a week, guess what? If they could do it, they wouldn't be advertising. Period. So don't listen to that crap. We blitz. And then we let our people tell us where they want to go. What's your choice? Loyal customer or distributor? And if they want to become a loyal customer, they have benefits with a loyal customer program. If they want to become a distributor, you walk them through the steps of success. Keep it simple. You see, what I think about this, and I think it takes a little courage to be crazy. It just does. I love what Tiffany said earlier. It takes a little courage to be crazy. You see, a leader has to stand out in the beginning. See, you want to listen to somebody who's done it? Don't go outside these walls. Come right up here to the front. Because you can listen to these individuals and they've done it. They've not done it 5 years ago. They've not done it in 4 different companies. They've had success and it works global. And if you want to follow the system to success, you can ask any one of them. I want you guys to stand up for a second. Elite VIPs, right up here and here. You know, thank you for leading the way. You guys can have a seat. But it wasn't easy, right? Did you not have to have guts to stand out a little bit? How many of you were ridiculed for joining this business? Ooh, I like that. People told you were crazy, but you stepped out and you did it anyway. You've got to step out and be willing to do what others won't so you can do for the rest of your life what others can't. It's just the way it is. They didn't get caught up in all this stuff. They stood out. But here's the key. They had the guts to stand up and do it. You had the guts to stand up and do it for the first time. But that doesn't make you a leader. That's simply showing less talk, more action, and that's where it starts. But you know what? The best thing that can ever happen to you in this business is your first follower. Right? Because your first follower justifies that you're not just crazy. It shows that you're actually onto something. Somebody's following you. But wouldn't you agree? If you want somebody to follow you, if they're different than you, you better be following the same system that they can plug into. You've got to make it so simple. But then when the next person follows them, here's the great part. The second follower, they're not following you anymore. They're emulating the first follower. And then another one. And then another one. And now there's 3. And 3's a crowd. But guess what? 3's news. 5's news, 10's news. People want to know what's going on. Don't you think People want to know what in the world was going on in Tampa last night. And I'm not talking about Billy Joel at the Forum. Right? 10,000 people all dressed up in black, green, and bling. It was some amazing things that were happening. You see, when people start to follow you, they're not followers, they're leading other people. And I was sitting here trying to think, how do we show this? Because a lot of people want to think, okay, I get it, Mike. I blitz, I rap, I repeat. I blitz, I rap, I repeat. I blitz, I rap, I repeat. But then when somebody says, I'm interested, I tried it, they want to become a distributor, or they want to become a loyal, what do? I flip through the party pad. And at the very end of the party pad, I ask a simple question. Okay, I ask, do you want to be a loyal? Do you want to be a distributor? They want to be a distributor, go to the steps of success. They want to be a loyal, take their money, sign them up, let them get some benefits from a loyal customer. That's it. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Guess what? They're going to find out about the green shoe at the party. When they get an email from the company, they're going to find out about the skincare line. You don't have to show them everything. Show them what gets them in the door. And then all of a sudden, somebody else can do that. Somebody else can follow that simple system because we blitz. But I was trying to think, how can I show you this to prove a point? And I remembered a talk I heard, a TED Talk a long time ago, and I was thinking, this is a very good visual to prove the point that you've got to be a little crazy to do what we do. You've got to stand out from the crowd. You've got to be willing to get ridiculed. But then all of a sudden, if you're doing something simple enough, people can follow you. And then people can follow them. And then people can follow them. And then people can follow them. And then 11 months and 13 days later, your check doubles. So, I want you guys to watch this video. Guys in the back, roll the video. And I want you, I'm just going to kind of walk you through this. Okay. Is he a little crazy? Is he a little crazy? He's just dancing there, right? Oh, he's getting it. He's getting it. He's all by himself. He's half naked in the crowd. He's dancing. Oh, look, he's working it, working. Oh, he's good. He's all by himself. He's all by himself. Oh, wait. He has a follower. The follower he just became a leader because now what they're doing the same thing. It's easy. You see, the first follower can emulate what he's doing. Now he's not just a crazy guy. There's something going on. There's something going on. Now they can do it. I don't know what he just did, but they can do it. They're just flinging their hands in the air. It's okay. They can do that. The first follower is an underestimated form of leadership. Because remember, it's simple. Oh my gosh, there's another one. And look, it's simple. It's easy. They can do it. Shake it, baby. Shake it. Look at this. Look at it. It's simple. There's two followers. Two followers now. I love it. Everybody. Oh, there's more. Three's a crowd. But now you're starting a movement. You're starting a movement with one crazy nut. Here it comes. Look at them. They're all doing the same thing. They just keep on going. They're just dancing. They're having fun. They don't care. They don't care about being ridiculed. They're just out there doing it. It doesn't matter. Over the next minute, you're going to see everybody wants in now. Because now, if you don't join, you look like the crazy one. They keep it simple. They're doing it. I love it. But they all got their hands in the air. They're just jumping around, being crazy. Now, guess what? They've normalized it. They've started a movement, and now everybody wants it. But it started with one, right? It started with one. Man, look at that. I love this video. I could watch it all day long. It's a little shaky, but you get the point. Here comes more. Now they're running. They cannot get enough of this leader doing this crazy dance. I thought I edited that part out. Look at it. Look at it. Doesn't that look? Wow. It's still coming. They're still coming. You know why they're still coming? Because it hasn't changed. They've not started doing challenge parties. They kept to rap parties, right? They didn't join another company and have another thing in their arsenal. They became involved in one company. It works global. They're not selling more than one product. They're selling this crazy rap crazy's not consistent. All of a sudden the followers start going, I don't know, it got a little complicated. They're confusing me a little bit. Don't confuse your team. Don't post on Facebook about another product or another company. Listen, there's a lot of great products and companies out there. But every time I go to the supermarket, I don't put it on Facebook and talk about how I love this supermarket over that supermarket over that supermarket just to make the other supermarket feel good. Guess what? You're in It Works Global. You want to make money in It Works Global, you focus on It Works Global. Because every single person up here, and I know that's why you're here. I know you got really good views from back there. But let me tell you something, there's something about being up here. There's something about being up here that just changes it. It changes your mindset. It changes everything. I love what Tiffany said earlier. And I'll be honest, she stole it from my talk, but what am I going to tell her no? But she said, here's to the crazy ones. I love when Apple came out, I believe it was 84, with the Think Different campaign. And you know what? We're a lot like that. We think a little bit different. Because when they say the crazy ones, they say the misfits, I think of Joel Dunn. Right? I just think of Joel Dunn, the misfits. I mean, one day he comes in with the beard down to here, the next day he's clean shaven, look like he could be in the GQ catalog. I mean, I'm going, that's just a little crazy. The rebels. I think of Magra Jones. Just that rebel that goes out and she's just out there working, man. But then yesterday you see, man, you talk about her kids, that's what drives her, right? I look at that. Then I think about the troublemakers. The troublemakers.
Charity? Who's Charity?
Quentin and Lori. RJ.
How did they get that?
The round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently. See, there's 10,000 people in here that see things differently today. But to see things differently, you've got to keep it simple. You've got to keep doing that simple dance and focus on blitzing, rapping, party pad, steps of success, repeat. How many of you are not fond of rules? See, I don't have respect for the status quo either. I don't want to be average and normal. Normal has to get up every day and go do something that they probably don't want to do. You see, if you don't get a little radical and a little crazy, you may have to do that for the next so many years. I love this. You can quote them, disagree with them. How many of you have been disagreed with? I believe it was John yesterday that said you had your brother-in-law Claude that's broke as a joke, that's moving the shoes in the TSA, and you're listening to him about your financial future. Right? You may disagree with him, but stay focused because we blitz. You can glorify them. See, you can glorify these people. You can glorify triples, presidentials, ambassadors, black diamonds, or you can also vilify them. But guess what? They don't care. They're like that honey badger. They don't care because they're going to go out and do what they're going to do because they're focused. They've got big dreams. And I love this. About the only thing you can't do. And I think everybody in this room, what nobody can do, especially after this weekend, is ignore you anymore. Because you change things. You push the human race forward. That's deep. I'm not even going to go there. I could talk for another hour on that. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who think, that's just, the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. And I just think there's no more of a fitting end to what I had to say than to say that, because